All right, we're here in Philadelphia with NFL Network analyst Steve Smith. Steve, the Ravens have to replace the guy at wide receiver. Played there a couple of years, pretty good player. If you're in the draft room, do you think Ozzie should take
Which draft room?
the Ravens draft room?
Okay.
All right, if you're in that draft room, are you going to tell Ozzie that he should take a receiver at number 16?
Last year I texted him because they didn't take any offensive guys to like the third round or something like that. And he texted me back, "How's that?" It was a lineman. Anyway, I think you can never have too many guys. I think with Mike Wallace, I think with Rashad, you lose myself, you lose Kamar, but you have Chris Moore. You have Keenan Reynolds, who's trying to figure it out. So you have all these guys that are going. There are some guys in the draft that you can't pass up if you have that opportunity. In my personal opinion, in the first round, there's only really two guys that distinguish themselves in that manner, Corey Davis and John Ross. I don't believe Mike Williams is a guy that you reach for at 16 because I don't think he really changes anything in the way that you want to change it. You know, if you say Mike Williams is a big target, but he's not running a 4-2-1. Corey Davis has that big play potential. He knows how to play the game. He runs excellent routes. Those are the two guys I really think that if you have the opportunity to get, you don't walk past.
What do you think the Ravens need in a receiver? I mean, everyone would say big play potential, guy that can move the chain, whatever it is. You can have all these different descriptions, but what do you think that they need to add to that group?
I think when you're sitting in that room, you don't convince yourself, is this a guy? You have the film already showing. So you look at you have those two or three guys that you think can be it, and you say, is there any negatives on them? If there is, you move past them. You go with the guy that you feel like you have more good things to say than bad things. And that's easy to say when you look at what you need immediately and the situation that the Ravens are in right now. 2 years in a row, you don't make the playoffs. You're losing guys. You're losing depth. And you have big playmaker ability out of those two guys. I don't think it's a coin flip. I don't think it's one of those things, a second thought. I don't think it's one where you convince yourself this is a good player. You need to know already. I think they already know which guy they want. If he's there, they take him. If not, I think they go a totally different direction.
So Mike Wallace said recently that with you gone, he's going to have to be.
He was joking.
Yeah, I don't know if he was.
He was.
Was he? Because he said he's going to have to cuss some more people out.
Man, Mike ain't cussed nobody out yet.
You might have cussed me out a couple times.
Well, you deserve it.
How do you think he's going to do? If Mike cussing more people out this year?
Mike was joking. Mike's not worried about all that.
Hey, and the last one, Steve. Do you think the Ravens can get back to the playoffs this year?
I think with the right draft, they can.
Okay.
You look at the Cincinnati Bengals. I think they got 10 picks, 10 or 8 picks. They're not looking not to get to the playoffs. You know, they're going to add some guys. Obviously, Pittsburgh going to add some guys. Cleveland, they got 9 million picks. So, we'll see what they go from there. But I think they need to.